Right now in sports, the Jaguars are going to return from their bye week tomorrow with a game against the Chicago Bears. And their bye week was an eventful one. They had to deal with Hurricane Matthew, an event that many players and coaches hadn't seen before. Let's go now to the film room.
Well, here we are with the head coach in your office. And last weekend, during the bye weekend, obviously something that you've never been through. You're from Minnesota. Here, a hurricane is approaching. And what was your mentality leading up to this approaching storm?
You know, it was a unique situation because you really don't know what it all entails. And I think the first thing I really heard about, shows the world we live in, was Tuesday at the press conference. Some of the media people were talking about, you know, the storm and the hurricane. And so that really brought to light a little bit. And then we had our team meeting the next day, and we were so engrossed into our self-scout. It caught us off guard. I know me individually, it caught me off guard.
Well, I know how coaches are. They get these things on, and it's called blinders, right? And I'm sure you had the blinders on as all of a sudden they ramp up the expectations for how severe the storm could be. So how did you take all of that?
Well, we had a team meeting on Wednesday, and then that's when we first got news that, hey, they're talking about closing the building, and you know, we got an idea how heightened it was. And I think you want to take care of the team, make sure they're good, and the coaching staff. And then it was also to get home, you know, and make sure the family and see what the plans were, and go from there.
To see what the plans were. Okay, here we go.
That doesn't sound very good, does it? But you know what? That's you know, I got home and we had a boat, so we had to make sure we got that out of the water and things like that. But just the conversation, and you know, where I'm from, Minnesota, a big storm is, you know, 60 below wind chill and a lot of snow, and in those situations you really just hunker down in your home and you just wait it out. And the last thing you want to do is leave your house or leave anywhere where you're at. You just stay put. And I kind of went into it with that, more of that mindset.
So you were going to stay put originally?
I was going to, and you know, my wife and I and our kids, we were talking about, but there was the unknown. And then fortunately, I got some texts from from you logs, you know, kind of filling me in on what could take place and just how much impact it could have.
Fortunately, you got out. Fortunately, we all got lucky. But the storm kind of stayed a little bit farther east than what was originally anticipated, so that was for the better. And I'm sure that a lot of your concern went to staff, coaches, players, or make sure everything was okay.
It did. You know, we had great communication. Our players, a lot of them got out of town. There was some that stayed put, so they were in good shape. And then our coaching staff, you know, a lot of them felt like they had to leave town too. So they went from Tennessee to Alabama to, you know, Georgia. So we really spread out, just again, with the unknowns and what could actually take place. We just feel very fortunate that we didn't get the brunt of it.
Well, so much for a bye week.
Good family time.
That's
playing
the way
cards.
it is. Yeah. Thank you, Gus.
Okay, thank you.